God bless you. Eddie here again. I'm praying for you all, and I pray that you are praying for me. I had a vision yesterday, a prophetic warning the Lord gave me. I'll make it short. Long story short, there were these tornadoes coming at me, and then they came and they pretty much dropped me under the earth. And so God bless each and every one of you. I'm praying for you, and I'm praying that you are praying for me. So I'm making this video to solicit your prayers. I need prayer support more than ever. So I was in prayer yesterday, and the Lord gave me a prophetic warning. I had a vision, and long story short, there were these tornadoes, and the tornadoes came at me, and one in particular took me and literally caused me to submerge under the ground. It picked me up and put me under the ground. And after the vision, the Lord began to deal with me, and he said, I need more intercession for the level of warfare that I'm engaging in. I need more intercession. So I'm making this video for those of you who are following my ministry, to if you could add me to your prayers specifically, because God has me doing more than he's ever had me do. And it seems like every day I'm getting a new instruction of something that I need. So I need a whole bunch of prayer for what's happening. What can you pray for? Me concerning, of course, my mind, my soul, that I stay focused on what God is saying, that I don't crack under the pressure of what the Lord has placed on me, and also from what the enemy is sending against me. What's going on right now? So family is expanding. So if you saw, we made a YouTube channel for my family. So we lost a baby earlier this year. 2 weeks before the due date, our precious Sarah passed away. We are pregnant again. So please keep us in your prayers. We're about 13 weeks into it. So keep us in your prayers. Ministry wise, the Lord has me planting a church in Spanish. We are starting a Spanish ministry at the church where I serve. And so that has increased my warfare significantly. As I'm ministering, we haven't even had this first service yet, but the warfare has increased. We're going to have the first service at the end of the month. So please pray for me and pray for the ministry. Also, for those, I'm doing the prophetic trainings. So the Lord spoke to me about America. And if you are familiar with post-Christian cities, if you haven't, Google it. But there are cities that have been identified as post-Christian cities. This research group did a study, and they made this scale to give percentages to cities that had certain elements that were deemed as post-Christian. And so the Lord gave me a vision to begin to train people in the gifts of the Spirit, to train people in their calling, to not just play prophecy tricks in church, but to go out and to return to evangelism, and to return to not just to relational evangelism with people that you have relationships with, and even how to respectfully talk to people who you have not met before, and share the gospel with them. So I'm doing trainings with different churches in different cities. I did the first one in Atlanta a few weeks ago. So if you can join me in prayer concerning those things. Also expanding the online ministry, doing new videos on apologetics, preparing more prophetic videos, especially for what's coming in 2020. And we're going to be doing some more Bible teachings, and you're going to continue to see me more on the live stream because of what the Lord has instructed me to do. Also, I'm launching a podcast. The first series I'm doing is called How to Handle Pain. It's very important for the believers to understand how to handle pain. So please add this to your prayers. There's probably something I'm missing, but this is really the sum of what the Lord has instructed me to do in this season. So please add me to your prayers because there is more warfare attached to what is being done. Also, I have people who have been asking me how can they support the ministry financially. If you're one who wants to support the ministry financially, there's a link I made a Patreon page, and you can go on there and you can give donations, and those donations are going toward all of what I just mentioned just now. So if you can also add financial support, that would be great. If not, no stress. I don't have any super magic water from Jerusalem to give you to promise you for supporting, but that is helping the ministry to continue to spread. But nonetheless, I need your prayer support like never before, because the Lord has given instructions like never before, and it attracts unusual warfare. Even when I was traveling to Atlanta to host the first Prophetic Academy training, I mean, the level of spiritual warfare that I was dealing with the day prior, and the 2 days prior in particular, and on the way there was intense. I mean, literally the types of demonic manifestations that were coming against me. And even as I was coming into the region, the Lord began to show me demonic activity that wanted to intimidate me from doing what the Lord had spoken. So please add me to your prayers if I'm not there already, because there is a great work necessary, and we know that no great move of God can happen without prayer. We see it modeled in the Bible that God will do